Madison Square Garden, New York, the mecca of boxes. This Saturday night, live and exclusive on the Zone around the world. We have a tremendous World Championship main event. Of course, Richardson Hitchens will make his New York return as World Champion, looking to make a statement in the division to propel himself to superstardom within the sport, facing the very lion underdog, the man that dethroned Teofimo Lopez in the same building just a couple of years ago to become the undisputed champion. George Kambosos looking for one of the biggest wins for Australian boxing and to try and become a two-division world champion. Before we do that, we have an incredible undercard for you, and I have to say, when I look at the strength and ability of the fighters to my right, the fighters that we represent, I've never been more excited about the future of the sport. Matchroom Boxing, the only global promotional company in the world, has by far the best roster in the sport. But it's the young ones coming through that I think I'm most excited about. The guys that you are going to see dominate the sport moving forward. Opportunities for these guys to fight at the mecca of boxing. Some of them, like Adam Macca, the young 18-year-old charge, on his professional debut. Nishan Dev, who's going to completely change the face of boxing in India. Jacob Moses, just so young, Shakur's cousin. For me, the future of American boxing. Terramana, 7-0, 7 knockouts, future world heavyweight champion from Australia. Pablo Valdez, the king of New York. We're going to come on to, and this man to my right, one of the greatest amateurs of our generation, two-time Olympic gold medalist Andy Cruz. And of course, we are still getting over the tragedy of Keyshawn Davis evacuating the division rather than facing. We're going to talk about these guys, also the fighters to my left, apart from Mr. Macca, who are looking to dethrone these great young prospects or put themselves in a position to change their life. Firstly, I'm going to go to the man on the far end, Adam Macca. What a story. We signed you recently, 18 years of age. And Sam Jones, who's a very crafty manager, says, I know every promotional company in the world wants to sign Adam Macca, but if you give him his professional debut at Madison Square Garden, you get his signature. Here we are, the journey begins, Madison Square Garden, ready for the pro debut on Saturday.
Yeah, so obviously you've been on this card, Madison Square Garden, you showed what everything took me, what my manager took me, so it's my time to turn up, perform, and I'm gonna perform and show everyone what I can do.
You've done pretty much everything as an amateur. One thing you've done is knock people out, stop them. Don't see that as frequently as we've been seeing from an amateur like you. Sam Jones knows you have said in all the big interviews with Ariel yesterday, you want to bring entertainment to the sport, looking to do damage in a professional game.
Yeah, look, I think boxing, the fans, they want to see knockouts, they want to see exciting fights. So that's what I want to bring to boxing, as there's been a lack of it, and I want to bring it back.
Well, we look forward to your professional debut on Saturday. Remember the name, tune in and watch Adam Macca on Saturday night. Also remember the name of Nishan Dev. Fantastic performance in the Olympics in Paris, and everybody knows the potential of any sport in India. And no disrespect to former fighters from India, I can't remember a fighter from that region who had the potential to be a world-class elite champion. I think they've got that now with Nishan Dev. The professional debut in Las Vegas was sensational. And of course this man got everybody talking this week when Turki Al-Sheikh came out and mentioned him for the possible Netflix card when he talked about the future of the sport. The meetings are evolving behind the doors about what we're going to do as a company in India. But this is the guy that will spearhead that. He's got fast hands, he's got blistering speed, he's got great IQ, and he excites everybody. And the whole of India is behind him. Nishan Dev, welcome. After a great debut, we went back to India, everything's sorted with your visa moving forward to base yourself in America. Fight number 2. Fight number 1 was Las Vegas. Fight number 2 is Madison Square Garden. Life is good.
Yeah, I mean, every athlete brings fight in Las Vegas, Big Arena, and Madison Square Garden. Wonderful. Pro debut was in January 25th, and I'm looking forward to the Madison Square Garden to take over this place and come by win the whole card.
Obviously, the scenes last time in Las Vegas was sensational. Early knockout, blistering hand speed, great reaction from your people back in India. Very excited to watch number 2 on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, it just happened. I really don't go for the knockout. It just happened with me. Something different in me rather than different boxers. Just have something special inside me. I just go for the a good box, but something came up outside and it just happened a knockout. So every time I go for the fight, it just came different thing. So I'm gonna go look up with the same thing and perform the same in Madison Square Garden. I'm not gonna look for the knockout, but I'm gonna show my skill and take the.
It's been a few months since your last fight, and you know, but not everybody knows that after your last fight, His Excellency FaceTimed me straight away. You spoke to him after the fight, and he's mentioned you, moving forward for possible cards. Exciting time, but the key now activity. You want to be nice and busy.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be active every after fight, and I'm really excited when I get to know that Turkey has picked my name to Canelo was Crawford Undercard, and I'm really excited for that card too. And back in India, people are so excited to see me, and they keep commenting on my post, keep DMs me like when you gonna fight in India. So I told them like be patient, good things gonna become, and we're gonna soon fight in India. But right now I'm busy to busy to win the heart of the United States, and then I'm gonna back to come to India, and then I'm gonna fight in India.
Well, we look forward to that whole India. We'll be watching on Saturday. We go to American boxing now. Young Zapian Moses. Zapian, I remember I said at the last press conference, I know you had the big screens up, you can check yourself out. We haven't got those screens today, just to let you know you're looking fantastic. So, all good. You've been on a great run. You've got a great smile. You're loving your journey in the sport. You've got an incredible team around you, Flora and all the guys in Houston. But this time, back in New York, closer to home. Pretty special feeling to be fighting in this building.
I mean, for sure. Without God, that is impossible. So, I want to thank God for back in action Saturday. Had the opportunity to be under the lights. Had the opportunity to showcase my skills, and I can't wait.
How much have you enjoyed that transition to the program? I know you are young, but I'm just noticing the little twinkle in your eye, spiteful punching in there. Every time you step in there, we know it's about sweet science boxing, the spiteful intentions as well.
For sure, I'm enjoying it right now. Having fun, loving the lights. I work hard. Uh, I want a lot too. I do feel like I said it last time, but I do feel like I am the best prospect in boxing. I do feel like they don't talk about me enough. They just talk about me as Shakolo cousin, but I am Jay Quinn Moses. I am one of the best prospects coming up. Saturday, I can't wait to show it. I can't wait to shine.
That you are one of the best young prospects in the sport. Take good Moses. We go forward to the heavyweights. Now, Terra Milan, so nice they named him twice, and Ali Whitfield as well. Just to tell you the story of this fight. Last Sunday, Terra Milan was supposed to fight on the Gold Coast in Australia. His opponent pulled out on Thursday. He basically looked around the whole world, but particularly the whole of Australia, the whole of the Pacific, for an opponent for Terra Milan. When we had a fight fall through on this card, I said to the guys, get him on the plane. This young man, for me, future at heavyweight division. This is a future world heavyweight champion, and a guy that is going to change the face of Australian boxing for those big nights. The difference is when you come over to America, it gets real. You've got guys like Ali Whitfield that pick up the phone and say, yeah, you want me to fight Madison Square Garden on Saturday? I'm in. 7-0, be 9-0. Ali, thank you for taking the fight. You're a dangerous man. This is a dangerous test for this young prospect. You're ready.
Yeah, I'm super ready. You know what I'm saying? Literally, you know what I'm saying? I respect him a little bit. He do his thing. I take my hat off to him. You know what I'm saying? What people don't know, I've been boxing since I was 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm number 2 as an amateur. Number 2 in the world, in the USA, when I was amateur. You know, the only thing different is you guys are shot. I'm from the town. They don't get the shot, so it's my time. I can't get Bouts. The only thing on my mind right now is BCC. Y'all know about it, but I'll show you.
I feel like boxing is about storytelling. Your story is quite amazing. Tell me about that story from being a young amateur.
I started boxing when I was 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? I was number 2 in the country in 2008, 2009. I traveled Dublin, Ireland through the USA team. You know what I'm saying? I shot 165 for Sean Porter. People don't know me. I was swept under the rug, but a lot of things I didn't get on the platform that everybody else did. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of swept under the rug, and it's hard for me to get where I'm at here. I'm ready to eat. I'm ready.
One thing you don't possess in the heavyweight division, we know you can come up the weights, is that size in terms of the fight. This guy stands at 6'6", like 6'1", something like that. You're ready to chop down the trees and
I'm
stuff.
fighting in heavyweight since I was and all that's nothing. I'm 6'2" and a beast.
And also, the platform, the venue, you win this fight, it's changing your career in the heavyweight division for all the big fights.
And I appreciate the opportunity. God got plans for everybody. So I appreciate it.
Thank you, Lee. Terramana, welcome. It was a long fight, but luckily you got here on Sunday or Monday or whenever it was, and kind of makes it interesting. A real fight, a real challenge for you. You've been looking for those challenges. It's been difficult to find those over in Australia, but someone with pedigree and real ambition at Madison Square Garden on Saturday.
First and foremost, just want to say kia ora na tātou kātoto I roto I te ingo mana o tō tātou tūwhā Yesu Messiah, which means greetings to you all in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It's such a blessing being here today in Madison Square Garden, and I look forward to this challenge, like you said. There's a lot of people been saying I've been fighting like tomato cans and this and that, so I'm really glad that we've got a challenge in front of me, and that's what I live for, Like, I just want to be here and fight the best. One by one, I want to go up and destroy everyone. And unfortunately for this guy, June 14th, he's going to realize that I'm the next up-and-coming great. I'm looking forward to getting in the ring with him, right?
Obviously, a lot of those guys that haven't been up to the test, how excited are you to fight someone that is coming to it, has got pedigree, and how excited are you to box on this incredible stage in New York?
Madison Square Garden is every fighter's dream. You want to fight here in front of the big lights. Like for me, it's just my goal to be world champion. I just want to prove that I'm the best. That if anyone sits in the ring, I'll get through them. And I'm so glad I got a challenge. I look forward to it. A lot of people haven't seen the skill that I possess, and I'm pretty sure this fella here, he'll bring it out of me, and I'm looking forward to it.
Finally, just a word on Australian boxing, another big pay-per-view night for Australia. George Bouts is trying to make history. Jai Alcantara, great performance last week, and also Justice Sunny as well, a tremendous performance, nearly won the World Interim Heavyweight Championship as well. Great time for Australian boxing, and looking forward to trying and become a World Heavyweight Champion for your country.
Yeah, that's the plan. Like, this is a whole new era with Australian boxing. Like, as you can see, Driver Cruiserweight Champion of the world just broke old mate Screw on the weekend, and Justice unfortunately fell short. That's heavyweight boxing, All it takes is one punch. And that's why I love the heavyweight. All it takes is one punch. You just got to prove you're the best. I'm here to prove I'm the best. And one by one, I'll go all the way to the top. Anyone who's in my way, they can get it.
Thank you, boys. Big heavyweight matchup. Terramana against Lee Woodfield. 7-0 against 9-0. Great matchup. This is also a great matchup, and I'll tell you the story in a minute. Pablo Valdez against Cesar Diaz. Pablo Valdez, it's a nickname that people have given him. He never chose this nickname. He's the king of New York, right? He's one of the most popular guys from around here in boxing. He also sells a huge amount of tickets. You're going to hear the place erupt when he makes his ring walk on Saturday. But the truth is that because of how many tickets he sells, he's never yet had to have a real test. He wants a real test. And now he's got it on Saturday night. Cesar Diaz is coming to win. Cesar Diaz is coming with support. And now he steps up for the first time. The place is going to go nuts on Saturday night with these two fights. Cesar Diaz will start with you. This is a massive opportunity for you. You really believe you're going to win this fight on Saturday?
César, en primer lugar, bienvenido. Es una oportunidad enorme para ti el sábado. ¿Y de verdad crees que vas a ganar la pelea este sábado?
¿Qué tal? Buenas tardes a todos, buenas tardes. Nada, de verdad que vengo muy preparado listo para esta pelea. Espero que también, la verdad que he visto sus peleas, sé que no tiene con qué sorprenderme, vengo listo para una pelea del principio a fin.
Yeah, so firstly I want to say thanks all for being present here. You know, to be honest, I've had a really good training camp going into this fight. I've been coming in extremely well prepared. I've seen a lot of his fights and I don't believe that we have too much to worry about. You know, so I believe I can put on a great show on Saturday night.
And finally says, I'll tell us, this is the King of New York, you have the whole building behind you. What happens on Saturday night?
El rey de Nueva York va a tener todo su público maneteándole, ayudándole. ¿Cómo termina la pelea del sábado?
Mira, yo soy boxeador nuevo de ahorita, llevo muchos años boxeando, estoy acostumbrado a trabajar bajo presión, he viajado mucho y nada, vengo preparado, vengo listo y nada, espero que él también esté listo para un show aquí en Madison Square Garden.
Listen, you know, I've been fighting for many years. I've traveled, I've fought under pressure, you know, many times in my career. You know, I'm completely ready for Saturday night, and I hope he's ready so that we can put on a show here in Madison Square Garden.
Pablo, this is it. The big challenge that you want. He says, I hope you're ready. Are you ready for the biggest test of your career so far?
First of all, I want to thank God for this opportunity. It's a little quiet. He's talking a lot of shit on social media. Está callado, hablando mucho en Instagram.
Hable en español, para entenderte.
Yo te voy a enseñar, toda la mierda que tú estás hablando, yo te voy a enseñar. But no disrespect to these fighters here. But nobody's coming to see you. And they come to see Ian Richardson. Like, no disrespect, I'm taking step. This is my city. I'm king of New York. You know, and you said that I'm old, that Dominicans can't fight. That you think los dominicanos no pueden pelear. No, not you. He said que los dominicanos no pueden pelear. Yo te voy a enseñar, o como decimos nosotros, un plato.
Hablas español, pretendente y puedes responder.
Yo te estoy hablando español, estúpido. Prepárate para lo que viene. Oye, yo estoy ready. Oye, eso es lo que te voy a decir. Quédate en el ring a pelear conmigo. If he stays in the middle of the ring and fights with me, he's getting knocked out. If he runs, he's still going to get the victory, which I know he's going to run. That thing feels no problem.
How excited are you to come up against someone that is a real test, you know, because of your support and because it's the early stages of your career? Things being quite straightforward. This is a real fight, Saturday.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I train with the best. I got the best team. Man. Shout out to Gary Starks, Sherry Yonan, Nervo, Richardson. Ask him. We able to spar him. I'm the one that was helping him spar. What type of Richard Colby? What type of world class? I'm gonna tell you something, you know, and I need you to believe this. 20 years back, take 20 years away from me, and I'll be your Canelo. I believe I will be your Canelo. I won't make you believe what's that. Why I believe this fight, why I love to fight, and why I'm here. Everybody knows I went to prison. If I don't go to prison, I'll be beating everybody up in this weight class. I promise you that.
Well, you know we love having you on the show. And on Saturday night we find out you've got a real fight on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
So we cannot wait to watch it.
Tell Steve, stay there and fight. Don't run.
So could you tell him to stay in the middle of the ring and fight?
Quédate en el medio del ring y pelea conmigo. Espero que te quedes ya, nos paramos ahí en el medio del ring y nos peleamos.
Lo que le voy a decir es que cometió un error antes de ahí. No tuvo nada que perder. Yo voy a tirar golpes de primer round, vamos a ver qué va a pasar. Uno de los dos se va a caer y voy a ser yo.
Yeah, I've got nothing to lose going into this fight. You know, I'm going to go in from the very first round with that knockout. You know, one of us is going to fall in this.
Si te quedas ahí, ya como un hombre, enseñar los granos que tenemos nosotros los dominicanos, te voy a sacar la mierda.
I think he said he's from the Dominican Republic, he's got massive numbers.
No tiene con qué sorprenderte, lo que visto toda su pelea allá, no tiene con qué sorprenderte.
He said he's going to fuck you up. Is that right? Close. Thank you. Good luck, Caesar. Good luck, Pablo. I'll wait to see you. Now, of course, we have an incredible main event But this is a fight that, right now in the lightweight division, is so important. Everybody's talking about what happened to Keyshawn. It's done, it's over. Now we've got to look at the future. Shakur Stevenson, the king of the lightweight division, he's back against Jose Zepeda. It's a great fight on the ring card, July 12th. We know that the WBO title is now vacant. Murataya has been elevated to champion with the IBF. This fight is a final eliminator for the IBF World Championship. This fight is to determine who Murataya will have to fight. This man is a problem. This man is a genius. This man is one of the best fighters in the world right now. And now with the emergence of Japanese boxing, this man to my left in Shiro is coming to try and stake his claim to fight for the World Championship. A brilliant fight. Cruz against Mashiro, Cuba against Japan. Final eliminator for the IBF World Championship. Mashiro, welcome. You look in great shape. Japanese boxing on fire right now. A huge opportunity for you at Madison Square Garden this weekend.
First, I would like to thank Matchroom for this fight. 僕の人生をかけた、大事な一戦になります。
This fight is going to be life-changing opportunity for me.
This man is very skillful. He has all the accolades, but also just 5 fights in a professional career. Confident you can be victorious against a very good fighter on Saturday.
まあもちろん強いっていうのは分かってるんですけど、まあ僕は試合をしに来たんじゃなくて勝ちに来たので、日本の、魂を見せて、勝ちたいと思います。
I absolutely know how talented he is and how good as a fighter he is, but I'm not here to just fight. I'm here to win. And I came from all the way from Japan to show the world that a Japanese fighter, a Japanese boxer are built different.
Thank you very much. I also saw a great fight with Sugar Nunes and Rikishi recently. Thank you to Mr. Honda and the team for helping us make this fight. Japanese boxing in a tremendous place. Over to this man. No one's going to want to fight before I take the hat off to Mashiro. We need to get in a mandatory position. And that's what we do on Saturday night. We knock the doors down to make sure no one can refuse to fight this man. Andy, welcome. This is the fight to give you the opportunity to fight for the World Championship. You ready to show the world how great you are at Madison Square Garden this weekend?
Sí, Andy, en primer lugar, bienvenido. Esta es la oportunidad para ti, que te puede dar la oportunidad de pelear por un título del mundo. ¿Estás listo, preparado para demostrar lo grande que eres este sábado en el Madison Square Garden?
Sí, primeramente agradecer a todos los presentes por apoyar este gran evento y decirle que yo nací listo para este tipo de oportunidades. Esta fue la oportunidad que vine buscando y la voy a aprovechar al máximo.
So first, I want to say, thank you to everybody here present, who are supporting this great event on Saturday night. And I'm more than ready. I'm more than ready for this opportunity to go into this fight. I'm going to give absolutely everything and take full advantage of this opportunity on Saturday night.
I know people are asking questions about your son, Keyshawn, who evacuated the division, but the focus is not on that. The focus is on Mashiro and also Murataya and become world champion.
Obviamente muchas personas están hablando de tu hijo, Keyshawn Davis, pero él se fue de la división. Pero tu enfoque está más en la pelea que puede tener lugar con Murataya después de ganar esta pelea o enfrentar esta pelea del sábado.
Sí, por supuesto, no. Sobre mi hijo, debería prestarle más atención a su padre, a ver si aprende. Los fanáticos quieren verte pelear y no perder un título sin pelear. Y estoy enfocado en mi pelea contra Michiro, un gran peleador. Y el sábado vamos a dar un gran espectáculo sobre el ring. Y estoy preparado para el reto que venga después.
In terms of my son, Keyshawn Davis, he needs to learn the lessons that his father taught him. It was the fans that he let down and he ended up losing his title without actually fighting. But my focus is on the fight on Saturday night with Mashiro, who's a great fighter. I'm prepared for whatever comes following that fight on Saturday.
Thank you, Andy. A tremendous fight. Andy Cruz against Ishiro, final eliminator for the IBF World title. Of course, it's a huge main event, live and exclusive on the zone around the world. But what a card! We have every corner of the world covered with the best talent in the world. Nishantev, a man, as I said, that is going to break all boundaries for boxing in India. Adam Maka, just 18 years of age, one of the best young prospects in the sport. Professional debut. Zayden Moses, future of boxing in America. The big heavyweight fight. Terrible honors, 7-0, 7 knockouts against Aline Whitfield, 9-0. And what a fight as well. Pablo Valdez against Cesar Diaz. The roof is going to come off the theatre at MSG. And of course, the big one, as I said, Andy Cruz against Ishiro. Great undercard, great main event. You can watch it all. The Globe Home of Boxes. Over to you guys.
All right, thank you, Andy. They're going to be facing off just a couple of moments from now. Sergio, not a bad job hyping up this undercard. I'm pretty excited about a few of these fights.
If anyone could hype it up, it's that man right there. But no, absolutely. I think he knows what he's saying. I mean, this is hidden talent, like really, really good hidden talent, and we love to see it. All these guys want to make a point, especially here in the Mecca.
And to the man to Eddie's right, Tayvon Moses, one of the most talented guys in the 130-pound division. We had a chance to talk to him earlier on. He's had a great luck with opponents going deep into these fights with him, but his first scheduled 6-round fight, what are you looking forward to with him?
For him to get rounds, because once opponents feel his power, speed, they don't make it out.
And we got the heavyweight fight in front of us. A very big man in Terra Moana. I gotta say, I love what I heard from Whitfield coming into this fight, saying, hey, I was once a top amateur. I shouldn't be underestimated going into this fight.
Yeah, all I gotta say is don't blink. This is gonna be whoever lands a big right hand. Both land big right hands. Whoever lands first, who can take the punch better? This is a must watch. It ain't gonna last long.
Whoa, But that speaks for itself. They're waiting for days now. He's kind of from Australia just a few days ago.
Somebody hungry?
It's good to go, ready to go. And so is Pablo Valdez, the big ticket seller on this card, looking for his big opportunity at Madison Square Garden.
Look at him, swag on 100 million. Look at him. I mean, this is what he's been waiting for a long time.
You know, we had DMX in the
comes to fight, wants to push the fight, get an opponent, and give him a fight. I mean, this is the type of fight that everyone wants on the undercards.
Here he is fighting in his backyard, the King of New York. A couple of guys here fighting on this card, fighting out of New York City. Always a little bit of danger, as you like to say, with these hometown fights.
Yeah, because you worry about the crowd, you worry about the fans, the family, and you gave tickets to it. You want to show out, you want to go for the knockout. But sometimes when you go looking for it, bad things could happen.
Recall the Pablo Valdez fight last time out in Florida. Kareem Royale got him in there with another win to keep that perfect record intact. And this is a fight that I'm really excited about. Andy Cruz looking to become a world champion after just a small number of fights as a professional. What do you think of this one?
This is interesting. When it comes to Andy Cruz, if you look at his 5 fights, he has a unanimous decision knockout and an alternate. He always skips. So he's due for a knockout, and he's in there with a fight that's going to be right in front of him, right in his chest, pushing the lower looping shots. He has a good right hand. It's going to be an exciting fight for both of them.
You break down the talents of Andy Cruz. It looks better and better with each one of these fights. The winner of this fight will likely get a world title shot against Rikaya, the current IBF champion, who was elevated after Vasyl Lomachenko elected to retire.
Y'all know what it is. No dunks on
So
Park
terrific
Pass.
undercard, and we're going to wait a couple minutes
Let's
while
go.
they set up